Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the great wise words of Stephen King. Some of the rejection of the Marvels may be adolescent fanboy hate. You know, yuck, girls. Oh, what's this? 65% of the audience was men. That kind of pisses in your face there, doesn't it, Stephen, mate? As I clearly replied, it was the majority men that actually watched the film, you raging hack moron. Yes. Yes. And this is a common thread. A lot of people are blaming men. Misogyny, in fact. Whilst failing to acknowledge it was the majority of men that even gave this film its measly $47 million opening weekend. And it's hilarious. The Cope Online is absolutely hilarious. I don't go to MCU movies, don't care for them, but I find this barely masked gloating over the low box office for the Marvels very unpleasant. Why gloat over failure? Well, let's discuss that. Why gloat over failure? I've got some other reports to take a look at about this as well. Why gloat over failure? Because social agendas have overtaken the priority of what Hollywood used to have, right? Which was make money and create entertaining content. Now it is first and foremost social agendas, be it a raging diverse leads, trying to influence sexuality, many things. Global warming. I mean, there's so many things that we can discuss. It's pretty obvious. That's overtaken first and foremost and has blinkered Hollywood's ability now to see films as they should be, which is a business. First and foremost, any movie should be entertaining. It should not be propaganda, right? You can include elements of agenda for sure. Absolutely, you can. You can inject elements which will, I don't know, make people question bits and pieces here and there. But to sit there and say, well, why gloat over failure? Why is it? Oh, it's, you know, it's very unpleasant. That's because people are sick of being told how to think and feel whilst literally being paid for that. Paid for a lecture. You know, they are paying people to lecture them. It's absurd. And this nonsense here, adolescent fanboy hate. Stephen King, you child, it was majority men that went to watch this film. Because it's always the majority of men that go to watch any of these movies. Believe it or not. Now, Barbie, probably a different story. But those women weren't interested in the Marvels. They didn't care about the Marvels at all. And we have this, you know, this article here. Says, Top Rider says woke Hollywood's obsession with smug, mean and reductive female characters who never show a softer side is ruining movies like the Marvels, as the latest movie in superhero franchises tanks. And that's completely true. That is 100% true. People are sick of being lectured in their films. They're done with it. And this is again why you had the likes of the Marvels absolutely flopping. And it's not a small flop. I mean, I said in my video yesterday that movie will lose somewhere in the region of $300 to $400 million. And it actually will. It legitimately will. If the film had a budget of... Because I think the initial Forbes report was $300 or $270 million. And then they still got a kickback from the UK government, right? So let's say it's 220 or something along those lines. I think it was. You then say it's got a $100 million production marketing budget on top of that. So you're looking at over $300 million, right? Now, people don't seem to consider that the theatres take quite a large cut of this. About 50% is the split, generally speaking. This movie hitting 100 and... What did it hit worldwide? It didn't do very well. It was like 100 and... so $110 million worldwide, right? $110 million worldwide. That's nowhere near breaking even. Breaking even point for this film is over $600 million. That's the break even point, guys. That's the break even point. So, yeah, this move, and that's me being kind, by the way. The marketing budget's likely higher than $100 million. And also they went back for extensive reshoots, a huge amount of VFX work at the last minute. But yet, no, Stephen, just blame fanboys. You fucking douche. But anyway, let's take a look at this, right? So, Hollywood's recent obsession with smug and mean characters is ruining movies. And we've got that actually coming out with Snow White. I mean, the actress alone is a smug bitch. So, penned by the Daily Beast contributor Frederick de Boer, the piece claims that the archetype is ruining releases such as The Marvels or Velma. Yeah, and self-inserts as well. From the animated series by the same name, as of Sunday, the film was reportedly raked in less than $40 million at the box office, the lowest ever for a film from Disney's Marvel Cinematic Universe. It comes despite a star-studded female cast led by leading lady Brie Larson, as well as a series of full-blown pivots following the domestic violence case involving Jonathan Majors. So that in turn has caused Disney to reconsider its plans involving the next phase of inherently and often loosely linked sequels culminating with the current follow-up. I mean, it's just a joke, right? And we have this statement. So as Hollywood has made progress in representing women in genre films, the industry has also developed a grating tendency to write the same kind of female characters, a series of tired tropes that inevitably leave us with women who insult everyone, never betray the vulnerability that actual human beings possess, and drop tired joke after tired joke in lieu of real dialogue. The dialogue in this film was atrocious. And you even have the likes of Grace Randolph having to admit this. I mean, she's come out and basically been like, oh, the MCU, you might have heard that phrase before. It's really offensive, but this is also what they're doing. It's not offensive then, is it, you dunce? When people are stating what is actual truth, it's not an offence, you absolute moron. So why are people gloating over failure? Because they're sick. And, you know, Carl Benjamin here of the Lotus Eaters says, because the people who make these movies hate us, Stephen. And that's true, because they just see you as people to propagandize to. And again, this statement here, fanboy hate, you know, yuck girls. You are such a moron, Stephen. You are such an absolute idiot to claim that it's adolescent fanboy hate when it was men that went out and watched it the most. It was men that gave it its tiny box office. It was women that couldn't be bothered to go out and watch it. It was white men as well. Probably men you hate, I'm sure, because it's the in thing to do. You see anyone online claiming misogyny for the Marvel's failure, please do link them to this article on Deadline discussing it. To show them. It was the same with Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey was majority men that went out and watched that. It was majority men that went out to watch that, guys. But no, it has to be misogynoir. Because reasons, I guess. Because, you know, gotta blame them. Can't blame women. Women do no wrong, ever. Anyway, thought you'd find this funny. Anyone that says it's men's fault is a total idiot. They have no idea what's going on. And Kevin Feige's got no idea what's going on. You can't keep appealing to an audience that isn't there. There is no... Look, it's not to say that there isn't an audience for this movie, because there is. But it's not an audience that will make you money. Appeal to an audience that will make you money. That's how businesses work. That's how movies work. Be entertaining. Appeal to the audience that you want as well. Well, not even the ones that you want. You want the ones that have got money. At the end of the day, you want to keep making films, right? Marvel's not going to be able to keep making films if they keep appealing to, I don't know, crazy cat ladies. They don't watch your films. They don't care. Anyway, love to hear your thoughts. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.